Hello boys, my name is Koyoshi. Welcome back to my 100% playthrough for Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition for Nintendo Switch. This is kind of gonna come as a surprise to many people. You're probably wondering why I'm not doing Mario Party. Well, one, I want to catch up with videos, and two, I kind of want to catch you up what's happened here. So I'll do kind of a select here to kind of show you some medals I've gotten. I need to get all of the medals at some point, so I may as well show this off. We have 100 Meeble presents. I received that basically over time by doing that off screen. That's the reason why we need amiibos. We've also gotten multiple other items, as well as we've nearly raised a warrior to 255. We just need a couple more stuff. Alright. More importantly, we've also done a couple of other stuff, such as now we have completed 2 full illustrations and caught in some other items. But I guess more importantly, we found up my fairy stuff. I won't actually do anything, but I think last episode I showed off that I had some decent stuff in my little fairy. If we go to it now, we see now I have a bunch of gratitude crystals. This just came from tons of farming off screen. But anyways, we kind of did all the laps, and there's not really much else to do, nor am I interested in challenge mode. I could do Ganon's Fury right now, but I actually come time to finish that, so to make it more straightforward, I'll just stick with this next, just to make it easier. So this is going to be officially part 2 of the Great Sea Map. In the last episode, we did some interesting stuff, but we didn't have a lot of items, including the ability to search for some reason on this map. So our first bit we're going to do is actually going to get a couple of weapons. First, we'll get the weapon over here, then get the weapon up here. I'm basically going to try and get all the weapons in this one as quick as possible, and that's about it. And we do need to collect some other items anyway. So anyways, we do need this anyways for some other things. And yes, this is technically still the starting area. So this is get to troops before ours duel. You just have to KO 1,000 enemies to get the A rank. And the heart container we already got. So anyways, we have to complete the first mission as well as capture 5 enemy keeps during this. Now it is possible for us to maybe play as a different character, but to keep it simple, we had to use Agatha for the beginning. So we're going to use Agatha again, just like our strongest weapon along with this one, because that's our best fairy we have right now. And from there, we're just going to try and go for the Great Sea Map a little bit and have some fun, because I've not played this in a while, and I was hoping to do so at some point anyways. Hopefully I remember how to do this. It's been a really long time. Well, for starters, let's get this effect down here first. So I can, when I do eventually get to some otherwhere, I can advance towards Tetra at later. Now, I did watch a little bit of other playthroughs, and one thing I saw the person doing as a big mistake is a bunch of characters, or whatever. Wait. The person I was basically watching, for some reason, never used the ocarina once. And I'm not sure why, because, you feel like we should use that. And yes, in case you didn't already notice, Agatha is really powered up, and we were able to get the A rank on this before. It's just that when we did this, we didn't have stuff. But anyways, yeah. I have to capture all the keeps anyways, so I guess I may as well KO certain keeps as I go along. But beyond that, there are allied units that we have to save, and I guess we'll just start by taking all of the keeps in the main area first. Because, well, it makes it easier. So each of these guys, or whatever, they get attacked by a random opponent, and you have to defeat that opponent in order to save that character, otherwise they will turn against you. And there are quite a few different things to kill. Pretty much any red captain you have to kill first. And you also have to get the final hit on them. If their opponents get it instead, then we'll actually lose that troop. So we have to be pretty quick here. Particularly if the attack specialist itself turns against us, it gets annoying. And the recruiters gain the ability to defeat them, which is how they actually get through stuff. So that's why we're going to go here and save this guy first, and this will allow us to get more stuff. And we don't really need to worry about Tetra too much. We can just save her later. Okay, so now the attack specialist is going to go directly for the rogue forces keeps and help us out a lot. But yeah. We're going to go for a U next. Okay, now we have the second elite character. This one's for the defense specialist. This one will go straight for Tetra and Protector for us. Unfortunately, it won't be quite enough to get it done. I'm gonna just do a quick battlefield info to see. Tetra's actually doing just fine there. Don't know what I was thinking about that. That should be a dead. Nope. Just barely missed him. Okay. I think it was like one hit away. It's just a bit annoying. You saw it, right? She literally called that captain an evil old mud. That is my first time ever seeing that. AFS seems kind, but she can be really nasty sometimes, as you just saw. Okay, well, I have to take keeps anyway, so I'm gonna start by checking on Tetra real quick. Yeah, it looks like the only people that were attacking her didn't really do much, and this big blend isn't really doing much. It's this big blend we have to be worried about. No, it's not the one I want. The best combo, at least right now, is to just do this bug over and over again, because it does a ton of damage. And I did forget to mention, the more weapons we get for this character, the stronger Agatha will actually become in the future. Now, the regular forces in this aren't actually the main forces, though the enemy forces still have some really annoying captains we have to kill. Like, this guy is really powerful. Okay, I'm just gonna do some melee. Quick melee to take that out. Let's see, we only have 3 keeps. We need to capture 2 more, and then we can go for the Thane, which will finish off our spots. A little annoying that it has to be this way, but we need the troops anyway, so I guess it makes sense. We'll just drop this and run, so we can kill the raid captains as we go on. A big thing I also see as a mistake, well, I guess this doesn't really matter since you have to farm experience anyways in the early game, but particularly for the middle game, the person that I was watching that did this, the only other person I know who was even attempted a 100% run, that is also done it on speedrun.com, if anybody has watched that. He is pretty good. The problem is he tends to go for every single keep, and you do not need to do that. Okay, I just realized it has to be enemy keeps, so this may not necessarily work out. So I see that keep boss up there, so before the red commander takes it or whatever, I'm gonna see if I can take that for myself. Drop this for some KOs as well. Okay, we're gonna kill this to get some drops. somehow they triggered the keep boss to appear, even though there's nobody here. Not even to tap this a single time. Now, Magic Feet, of course, takes our magic as soon as we get hit, but if you don't have any magic, you can't take any to begin with. Okay, that should take care of the first part of the second Skulltula. And now we just have to get other stuff. This one actually does have a different second Skulltula, by the way. And this is why I said I wasn't too worried that I missed this. I was just annoyed that I couldn't get the Hyochi pair a bit sooner. Honestly, I feel annoyed that, because when I looked at his Ewan, I'm pretty sure that Eric I was watching was able to get it a lot sooner, but for some reason that didn't happen this time. I will say, when you do actually recruit the attack specialist to your own side, like actually keep him on your own side, he is very overpowered. He does a lot of damage to these captains. Also, I feel like killing this one last is more efficient, because after you wait for a little bit, this keep here will just open right off the bat and we can go straight to the end. And of course, we had to trigger 1,000 enemies killed right as we go to do that. Okay, well, now we can go in here. I might start not skipping cutscenes for that, because it's been a while. Oh yeah, wait. Wait a minute. Voga, you're gonna chill for there for a second. I have to do something else. Complete the first mission. Just north of the westernmost owl. Okay, that's simple enough. Because we can literally warp to that owl right now. So we're gonna go to this owl and go to the dead end. Oh, and they've become, again, an all-out attack, but there's hardly any of them left. I have missed one of these before. It's not fun when it happens. Okay, this one's actually closer now, so we're gonna go in from the back end. That being said, it did still have to spawn the one, so I guess it is good that I tried to do that, but almost annoyed that I forgot the Skulltula. Because if I forget a Skulltula, that is really terrible. You can see this attack specialist is actually doing a lot of damage, so you definitely want to recruit him. It makes these get to troops before the others do missions way easier, because they're one of the few troops in this game that could actually kill stuff on their own. And I do not care about the Hylian captain. He can just go off. Do not need him. Not when we have clearly the Inset Princess, who is much stronger than him. And the one thing that Agatha does have is as she becomes stronger, all of her attacks do massive damage. She's intended to be like a slow but really hard hitter that does a lot of damage with very little attacks whatsoever. So yeah, she could become really good if she ever gets weapons, which is why we need this weapon for her, because with her level 1 weapon, she is not good at all. Since it's been a while, of course, we have to show this off. In my opinion, this is the best win animation in the game, besides Durinia's, which is even more unique. Just because it's really well thought out. We get the Luna Paracel, not Lunar Paracel, Luna Paracel for some reason. But anyways, already we have to discard stuff. I'm gonna keep this and just get rid of anything that isn't good. Or actually, I'm gonna keep that one and I'm gonna get rid of this one. And everything else I'm gonna get rid of. Wow, there's so much experience weapons. What the heck's that? You have so... I think he just wants to get a lot of experience. That's just what it is. Oh wait, I want to keep that. That's a unique skill. I might be able to transfer that later. Keep experience. Get rid of that. Oh, rupees, I might consider keeping. Alright. Oh, we have 2 of those. Oh, wait. Okay, I'm gonna keep that and... You know what? I'm done right here. Alright. Okay, good. Got our second Skulltula for this map. And a new weapon. Now let's go straight here. This is defeat 400 enemies for the Rogue Forces 2 as Giriam. It's easy because we could just use Link. Do not even need to look at my setup. Oh yes, and another thing. I'm not doing most of these blind at all, sort of. I am doing most missions blind, but beyond that, I'm actually just... I have a guide that I use that I'm looking at, and that's basically how I'm going through this sort of quickly. And all this area is technically the starter area. Oh my gosh, we have a Dark Tetra in this map. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, so this is a good map for early Tetra farming, which is good because there are tons of Tetras here. So we're gonna start by actually killing these guys because they are easier to kill, and we need tons of materials to level up one Great Sea character in particular. So we're gonna do this to see if we can get some gold materials while we still try and go decently quickly. So already 2 Dark Tetras have been cleared. And we get the bird. We do not have many bird materials, so we're gonna kill this one. And we're also gonna kill Toon Link when we get a chance. Oh, and Tetra's right in front of me. That's nice. I can just do some quick attacks. Kind of just chilling while I wait for this guy to peck. Clearly was not wanting to do that at all. I think with Master Sword is really good for these maps where you have to kill multiple enemies. Okay. We're in no threat of losing, so we're gonna kill this guy, and then... You're right next to Toon Link, so I'm gonna actually make you go here and kill Toon Link right now. Oh! Unless if I could stop getting hit by these baddies. Goodness. Miriam's literally surrounded by people. It might actually be in my best interest to just use them anyways. Because, okay. Can I, kill you really quick? Okay, no, that's not gonna work. That's fine. Hell, this works. It might be a later Toon Link mission I can farm that's a lot better. It's a good thing I found this, though, because... Tetras are really difficult to farm efficiently, and I'd really like the other one. I'm not too worried about Toon Link, because I do have a map that I can do really quickly, which you get to take out Toon Link twice in that same map, which is really nice. But yeah, pretty easy. I'll skip this one, because we've seen a lot of the Giriam already. Maybe I'll show it later when we get, like, his level 2 weapon or something. We got his Great Sea outfit. Oh, we have Toon Link's level 2 one. This is actually really important. Toon Link has been pretty weak for quite a while. I wouldn't mind getting him a better weapon. Anyways, just use this on the Seagull. Alright. Just go in. Have to use Toon Link anyways. I have him a good level, but he doesn't have many attack badges due to needing Phantom Ganon stuff, so he's actually gonna be decently balanced out, or other words, not as powerful as we want him to be, but it is what it is. We'll just go with this one that we've been using for a while. Alright, here it is. Okay, so let's destroy the army with boosted morale. We need an item in the Fairy Fountain, actually 2 in the Fairy Fountain, both a pot and the heart container for Toon Link there. We also need something in Northfield Keep, which means I think this is either Hyrule Field or something else. Also, it's Save the Troops, isn't it? What is it? Oh wait, no, it's Destroy the Army with Boosted Morale, but it seems like it's the objective I hate the most. Let's check what it is briefly. Okay, no, it's not. Okay, never mind. Oh, it's this one. So, if any captains flee during this, they straight up get eroded. Now, if you remember doing this before, this is almost impossible to not have any captains flee during this. There's just so much fighting going on, it's almost impossible. So, my goodness, I cannot get any troops here because all the troops are outside the base. Now, there are blinking dots that will show you where some of the big threats are, so I could just go there for the most part. Okay, we need Fairy Fountain as soon as possible. We also need North Field Keep as soon as possible, which can't be the left-right one, which means it's actually right next to us, or the spot we're supposed to go. Okay, it's gonna probably be really bad, but I'm gonna go here first to get this, so I don't have to come back here later. Now, there's nothing we can really stop it for, from, like, getting these characters to flee. It's very rare that you'll get none of them to flee. The only way to really do that is a multi-person has to go around basically blocking off our characters, basically killing any elite enemies doing other stuff. So it's very difficult. So instead, once they start killing our captains, each time they do so, Wizro's forces will get stronger and stronger, and what we should be trying to do is to defeat the enemies that are raising morale. Once that happens, they'll actually lose morale and become weak. Before that, they're actually pretty strong and can take up our captains very quickly. You can see, there's not a lot we can stop to doing it. This map also these maps also generally have more captains of our kind that appear more than any other captain in the game. So we need to be prepared to literally kill lots of troops. Because each time we kill elite troops, they lose their morale. We just have to kill captains over and over again. Okay. As you see, not really anything we can do to stop stuff, and I forgot to pick up the fairy. I think this has happened for, like, the third time now. I straight up went in there, and then I didn't even pick up the fairy. What am I even doing anymore? Ugh, so bad. It's fine. The game's not too hard. I'm not too worried. I'm just annoyed. Okay, I'm gonna knock you out first. I think I've left him for a bit too long, but it should be fine. Having extra keep health doesn't really pose much of a problem for the most part if you can just kill them like that quickly anyway. And T-Link is very fast to take it out of a, so I definitely think this will work out well. Alright. So now we're gonna just try to, I guess, just rescue as much as we can in the areas we can. Pretty sure all the captains are gone now, but that's perfectly fine. Because, well, like I said, it's almost impossible to save enemy. So, as you saw, instead of just going around and saving them and wasting time, we just let them die because, well, there's no real point when you can't really get to them in time. You would have to, like, be Link with really fast speed in order to kill all the elite captains required. So at that point, it'd be better to just defeat the captains, raising the morale. Because the moment you kill one, they all get weak. See, now all the troops are weak, and we can kill them much quicker. I do not need this. Oh, now there's a siege captain. I'm already pretty close to it, so I'll just walk there. I think this essentially just has the opposite effect of the 4 or 5 captain. It reduces the amount of health it takes for a keep to fall. Except instead of strengthening it, it makes the keep weaker. Alright. Beyond that, we got the one item we needed in Northfield Keep, which was kind of out of the way, so glad that we got that out of the way first. And yeah, in case you didn't notice, the Ocarina of Time is very important. Like, the Ocarina is probably still the best item in this game. Alright. Alright. I didn't even see where we're supposed to be. Okay, there's no allied keep. Instead, there's one captain at the very top, and he's in no danger of dying right now, so we can just take this. Get the food here to get that out of the way. The biggest thing that looking at this guide helps for, in my opinion, is getting the different fairy food, because you have to search every place to get it, and it's just so freaking annoying. It can get really annoying after a while, so definitely getting this is a good idea. Okay, so we have all the stuff set up. One way I like to check is just pause menu. If it's under 15 minutes, we can still get the A rank. That in particular will definitely help this go faster. So when I do eventually do a 100% speedrun, while I won't be able to do it at first, I'm sure if I put in the work to it, I could maybe get the 100% world record. Will I try for it? Probably not, but I feel like there are definitely better strategies for it. It depends if the person I'm completing against actually gets it first, though. I don't know. And in case you're wondering, no, I'm not just lying. This is a full 100% walkthrough. And I already posted a list of the details of it. But besides that, there's tons of stuff we have to get. We have to clear all the adventure maps, and we have to... One big one is we have to get all the characters to 255, which of course we're not going to show. Instead, when I complete that goal, I'll just show a full character screen with each character 255, and I think that'll suffice. Yeah. I'll definitely have to do a 100% confirmation video where I just go over every single active and make sure it's 100%. Okay, so now Toon Link's actually pretty good. He was already pretty decent on it with just his level 1 weapon, but now he's even better. Okay, so now we have to go to either this area or... Oh, now we have the hero's bow. Since when does it appear here now? This is the one I mentioned where I thought there was going to be a hero's bow here, but it didn't happen for some reason, and it's kind of awkward. Okay, Item Master Quiz. Very easy. Don't need help for this. I'm just gonna do... sure, why not? Young Link. Young Link is still my best character to this day. He has a lot of stuff. This is gonna do more damage. We're gonna use this. Since using any KO weapon would obviously be terrible. We need to be on a big map for this to work. But yes, I've done a lot of grinding, and as you saw, I think Young Link was only around 150th last we checked. Now he's like 220. This makes him really good for any mission where you have to do either a quiz or something else. Now I could check those if I want, but I want to do this normal. The one weak to bombs, easy. It's you. Nice and quick. Now the problem with having a high level on this is you can accidentally kill the wrong opponent, so you do have to be kind of careful. Though, if we just use this, the boomerang, it makes it a lot less bad. Okay. Oh, this is the Item Master. So it's stuff that's weak to certain items. Oh. Okay, that works. Okay, good. I could have sworn I saw so treat, but Oh well. That works ass. Wait, to the hammer, that's gotta be you, obviously. The big Blinn. Easy enough. We got our first hero ball from this, which will allow us to remove the tornado. Now all we need is the Wind Waker, and we can finally go to the second section of the map. There's still quite a bit to do, obviously. So we'll be doing a lot more. Alright. I feel like I may have not wanted to clear the map on the right side, but I think I've done it so far. As far as I know, we can't go down there just yet. So we're going this way first to get a Wind Waker. Because we have to use it on that spot and then clear the stage to actually progress. If I clear it, then that's fine. I can just, if it's a fast mission, I could just do it again as Young Link and make it really fast. Okay, good. I haven't actually done it. That's good. So I could do the A rank on that mission and move on at the same time. And this one is just a search for a couple of our stuff and tornadoes. I'm not gonna get items back, by the way, unless I absolutely need them for stuff. I did buy a couple of them, though, to make sure I had enough. Barrier Specialist Forces. No vulnerability nor anything else, so we're just gonna use the classic setup I've been doing for this lately, which is Lana and both main links, at least. That's the easiest way of doing this. Okay, so where's the Barrier Specialist Forces one again? Okay, it's this one. Alright. There's nothing except just kill 1,000 enemies. Why did it put no X in this? I don't know, but... Oh, and we get this music as well. Okay, that I did not mean to do that. This is probably actually the best music in the game. I mentioned that there's a good music chat in a save that I remember, but this one is probably my best one that I remember. I just love this so much. In case you're wondering what this actually is, this is basically a full remix of the intro that happens when you first start up Wind Waker, and also includes 2 of the songs in the game that you have to play, particularly the Earth Medley as well as the Wind Medley. That's where this actually comes from, in case anybody is really confused. I wouldn't be surprised if I forgot that, because, well, I haven't played much. I do own Wind Waker HD, so I have seen gameplay of it. So, yeah, that's where it comes from. I don't know why, though. I just feel like they've done the best with this song. It's just really amazing to watch. This is one you could easily just hum all day if you get bored. Oh, we have a Barrier Specialist for it. Thankfully, Lana's right next to it. I do not care about the Fairy Hunter right now. In fact, I do not need it, because, as you saw there, I kind of just walked in and took the cape anyway. Alright, Young Link, you're gonna go here. And I'm going to take this out with Link. And then Anna's gonna take this, like, whatever the top lot is. As soon as we can get to 1,000, we're going for the boss. I don't know. And yes, I'm not lying. This is literally the best music in the game right here. I just love it. I feel like they did a really good job on this remix in particular. Don't know why I took that to the face, but I think I'll be fine. Okay. Now, when another big difference is when the person I was watching played with multiple characters, he used them in such a way. Well, I guess it wasn't terrible because, well, let's be honest, you just want to use Link a lot of times, but he had multiple times where he could have maybe used multiple characters and didn't, and it meant he had to travel throughout the map. Instead of doing that, what I've gone and done is I've basically, if a person's right next to some troops, I basically go through all the stuff. Oh my goodness, all the cuckoos. Look at them all. They are everywhere. Okay, I should probably do this so I can magic the boss. Excuse me, I need to actually do this. If you're playing on a harder level, you'll definitely want young Link to have, what is it, the one that prevents knockback. Oh boy, I forgot. This is a magic feat. Of course. Should have done that. How am I supposed to know that Magic Thief was there? Okay, well that's fine. So all we have to do really is capture the magic stuff. That's it. Oh, that is the real one. Okay, we're gonna use this now. Okay, good. All barrier keeps are broken. Now we can, go through. We actually accidentally ended up taking out all the keeps anyways. Okay, can we actually get here in time? I think we can, just barely. Alright. Since we didn't show it before, let's just show it now. And I show these over time just in case somebody skips videos and doesn't actually see the animations. If you do ever get bored, there is a video that just showcases all their intros anyways. I might start turning it off, but for this playthrough I don't need to. I feel like that'll keep it more fair. But yeah, Young Link kind of makes this really easy when you have a very high level like I do. Just tears through these missions very quickly. He's like Link, but almost twice as overpowered. And he'll get even more overpowered if once we get a good fairy, which we're trying to go for right now, but we do have to find it first, of course. Alright. Okay, so we got a new historical figure ready. Okay, now we have 300 enemies in time. Tetra. Why is this only 300 enemies? That is so easy. Alright. Okay. Well, to make it easier, we're gonna pick you first, and then pick Tetra. Just because we will start with her already ready right off the bat. Whereas, if we do it the other way, we wouldn't be able to do that. But yeah. Beyond that, that's about it. There's nothing else really left in the starter area. We have to get more from the lower areas. Alright. I can do this really fast. I actually found out that this is slightly quicker if you're trying to get enemies to appear really easily. Oh, great. Now, Tetra has it to deal with a King Dodongo. This is my least favorite part of having to deal with other stuff, because the bosses just have really good range. Especially King Dodongo is one of the worst to dodge in this game. Because since we're not killing him, his fireball, we have to dodge this big, giant fireball that comes through. Okay, we got 200. Now we're just waiting for more to show up. If I trade this a couple times, I should get... Yeah, there we go. That was very quick. That one ability really makes these levels extremely fast, especially when you go for the speed run. I think this is gonna be really good considering we go up here, because this is a really hard map to get around just because of these blocks. So I think what I just did there is the fastest strategy. It is slightly random though, and if you do get hit by King Dodongo, it gets really brutal. At least you don't start next to him. Because if you did, that would be really annoying. It'd make it even harder. And yes, Link is wearing his classic tunic. I wanted to change stuff up from each video to make it look more interesting. Okay, this one is another pair. Also, since there's another one here, we're gonna use a pair and get a pair, basically. Okay, so the boss one is the one that has the Wind Waker. We have to win the KO competition, limited to Voga. You don't even need to use him. Also, this is one where I don't have to grind at all. In fact, I'm probably just gonna kill the captains here. That's gonna be the big thing here. I did not see what captain that was, but I think it was good. If it's Tetra, that'd be amazing, because I need lots of Tetra still. Particularly King Anthony needs a lot of them. Or as my friend calls him, Boat Boy. Okay, well... Okay, this is only Lysiphols. Never mind. I still need quite a few of them, so... I'll just start the way I usually do, which is... I'm gonna make the reinforcements appear right off the bat. Honestly, I don't care, because as soon as we kill these guys, it'll be ad. Oh. They will no longer be good. Well, not anymore. I like how when you are losing, alright, I really need to get back to full health here, so I'm gonna make that a priority. Okay, now we have to get more reinforcements by getting King Dodongo defeated. First, I'm also gonna kill some low-level grunts as well. Good. He opened his mouth really quick. Whoa! That wasn't even from King Dodongo. I think that was our captain that got me there. Well, that's annoying. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to heal again and quickly do this. Once they get all their power back, they start doing a lot of work again. I hate that fireball in particular. They have a really fast attack with that fireball. Oh, and I just realized you didn't see this yet, but killing those guys also causes bombs to drop. Okay, that's easy enough to dodge. Get rid of you. Alright. Not really hard to win once we do other stuff. The only time we are shown at a disadvantage is really because we're just focusing on killing the person who makes reinforcements appear first. Okay, I can save a bit of time by not magicking in this part since it won't actually give me much experience compared to other maps, so I'm gonna opt not to go for it, and instead we're gonna just slay the enemies really quick. Oh, goodness, he's going right towards me. How am I supposed to avoid that? I do not need to heal anymore. I could just spin to win here. Just to get a safety. Only other thing I could really get is just, I guess, just keep on killing the captains for extra experience and materials. Because there's quite a bit of big pose in this map in particular. Okay, now we have Lissipulse reappearing again. Oh, he's attempting to attack that transport captain and then failed. Now, red means they cannot be broken or stunned, rather. All I'm really trying to do in this, to make this better for Adurasa, is literally just kill as many captains as I possibly can. The more I do, the better it is. I knew he was gonna spawn here. Just knew it. Now, if you do get bored, a different strategy. Each time you kill one of these guys, you get a giant bomb. It's like, if for instance you want to use Volga instead. Well, actually, first I have to pick up a bomb upgrade with him. Like that. Okay, there we go. If you pick up a bomb and want to get experience with a different person, you could just do this instead. So this is what characters who do not have experience should do. Because it's very quick, as you can see. It gets you a lot of KOs very quickly for very little effort. I just wanted to show that off, because obviously not every character has the ability to do a lot of AoE. I'm talking about Agatha and like Wizro, and Volga has some good AoEs, but most of them are pretty slow as far as we know. So if you play as a slow character in general, that's your best way of killing troops. Just pick that up as soon as possible, and then magic, and then just use that to do everything. Since we changed to Volga at the last second, we get to see his animation instead, which is cool. Speaking of which, I still do not believe we have seen Medley's victory yet, as far as we know. We may have, but I have already seen it, but I don't know. So, whenever missions comes out, I need to remind myself that I want to get that. Okay, so we got quite a few Silver Tails, which is nice. That's what we wanted. I locked his Great Sea outfit. Okay, now we have Zelda's level 2 weapon and the... I think this might be the Wind Waker one, actually. So this would be Zelda's Wind Waker weapon, right? I think that's what this is. Oh my, there's a lot of stuff on this map. Excuse me. This is the first actual final battle one. In other words, boss level. So we have to find a big key, get our stuff, and oh, okay. We don't actually have to pick it. Okay, thank goodness. In some later ones, they also restrict you to the weapon you're using for that mission. For this one, we're not restricted, so we're just gonna go with this, because it's better. I'm definitely glad I got Zelda's level 2 weapon early. This is gonna help out a lot for this level. But essentially what I need now is, in addition to getting the A rank, and getting Stone Square defeated for the boss key, we need to get, Heart Container in Stockroom and South Square. South Square is weird. Oh yeah, wait a minute. Stockroom can only be one thing, so yeah, it's, the cave room, whatever it is called. What is this? I'm gonna have to find out. Oh. Oh, it's Betrayal. Oh, the worst of its kind. So this one, we have to kill literally every keep that we can. Each time we do so, we have a potential for a turncoat, or I guess turncoat leader to appear. And the way I'm going to do this is I'm just going to do this as fast as I officially can. Okay. I did not notice any bomb chews, so yes, this is a turncoat mission. In other words, there will be turncoat soldiers that are turning against our allies. Only way to stop this is to just find all of the areas that had turncoat leaders. Each of these are actually in set spots, so if you remember where they are, they will always be in the same spot every time. No really good way to do this, though, other than just go through taking the keeps, hoping to find it. And unfortunately, my guide I have does not allow for me to do some extra stuff. What I mean is it doesn't actually show where the turncoat shoulders are. So I basically just have to kill all the keeps. If I see a turncoat leader appear, then I will go for it. Beyond that, this is literally just a keep capture one. Basically, we're just going here. Now, there is a small hint that you can use. Whenever turncoat soldier appear, if you go to battle log, and you see where they actually appeared, they actually seem to appear in the same area as where their leader is. That's your one hint as to where they actually are. So that means when we do this one, we will guaranteedly find a leader here. Of course, the problem is we have to wait for this text box to clear out, and there we go. Now the leaders appear, and we killed all of the leaders. Okay, there's usually at least 2, so not surprised there's still more. Once Linkle's other forces start betraying us, we really have to start getting in there. For the first missions, it's not too bad, since this is technically still a beginning level mission, so it should be fairly easy. The problem is, it's kind of annoying to do. So, this is where we might start clearing our stuff out. Oh, that one also has a leader. I did not notice that. Well, we have a thing on the right side, so we'll just kill these elite enemies first. My biggest focus, by the way, I'm just kind of... I stood really close to the fire and did not get hit there. Did you guys see that? That was brave. I will say, that is straight up brave of me. Alright, we need to go back here and get this leader. And this soldier, too, for the same reason. A wandering spirit appeared. What? Okay, this is new. Okay, so this is just an individual opponent. It basically will follow us around. It's essentially a captain that will only attack us. We kill it to stop it. Otherwise, I think our troops will just straight up vanish. At one point, there was like an evil spirit where you'll actually lose one of your playable characters outright if they do stuff. Okay, now's the bad part. Now all of a sudden we have hundreds of enemies to kill. For Zelda, there's not really a good AoE to use, so for her, this is actually the best thing to use to kill tubes fast, because it has a massive range, at least from what I know. Okay, we need to get 1,000 KOs very quickly here, as well as we need to find where Linkle is. Forgot where she is. Okay, that's not the commander icon. Okay, so she's down there. In the bottom. Did I kill him correctly? I think I did. Okay, well that takes care of those first turncoats. But yeah, this is simply an annoying mission, I will say that outright. Any mission with these turncoats is just simply annoying because it can get out of hand really fast when multiple troops turn against you. Thankfully, most of the troops just straight up flee in this. Okay, stone square is about to fall. That's fine. I'm literally coming right there. If I need to, I could use my keep thing, the repair technician on it. Do not need to. I can just clear it out with specials. These should take care of them. Now we can use this on them on the bat. Okay, there's the rest of the troops. I guess that's his our other ability. And then just being able to do this. What else do we have to capture? Okay, South Square is the only thing left. Okay, this takes care of the KO count. I'm just making sure that I got it to make it a bit easier. Alright. We'll just do this in order to make it easier. So we'll do this first. Don't need to take out either of these keeps. I'm just doing it for safety. Well, I guess we do have to take out one of them. The one we have to take out is in the bottom. But I'm just taking this to get the fairy for it to make it easier. Jeez, this is a hard map to get around. Hopefully it's pretty easy to do the rest of the map, thankfully. Let me guess, it's probably gonna spawn up top, knowing my luck. Now we get this for the item. I would not even come in here or do the fairy keeps at all if I knew this didn't have an item, but it does. Also, none of it is either a fairy or a fairy food, so we could just ignore the pots completely, which makes it a bit quicker and easier to get. The easiest thing to miss is probably the stuff in pots. When I first did this playthrough, as you saw, I did not know about that mechanic at all. I literally had to go through multiple things until I found, oh, it's in an individual pot, and it's like, really? It got really annoying, so I basically just had to check every single keep to find it. Volga again. We are facing a lot of Volgas today for some reason. Why is Volga showing up so much? I don't know. But anyways, he's down, and now we have to face off against Mr. Guma. This is probably the fastest teleport. And yes, in case you didn't notice, I've learned a new tech. It doesn't seem like much, but if you dodge dash like this and you are holding it down, you will sprint immediately. This is gonna become really handy when we start doing the missions where we have to deal with the all attacks are devastating. He does not have good damage against Guma. I'm gonna have to use specials to cause a weak point break on him. Or even her, I guess. Whatever you call him. Alright. Guma's down. If I had not done that, he probably would have immediately got back up. Okay. There we go. We got Zelda's level 2 weapon. I'll just skip this one. We've seen this Zelda's animation quite a bit, so we'll skip that as well. The Sacred Baton. No longer Hyrule Baton, but the Sacred Baton. Probably a cute way to Alright, now we can use it when we get the chance to. Beyond that, leave a like if you guys enjoyed, comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video where we continue on the Great Sea map. Until then, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.